Is your project really on budget? Let's say your project has a budget of £1 million. So far, you've spent £600,000. That means you've still got £400,000 left. So you report the project as being on budget. Fair enough. But are you sure? Because having money left today is not the same as having enough money to finish the project. Let's look at it properly. You spent $600,000 so far, but the project still expects to spend another £475,000 before it finishes. So your latest expected final cost is not £1 million. It is £1,075,000. That means you are forecasting a £75,000 overspend. Now, you haven't exceeded the budget yet, but you are no longer expected to finish within it. That is the bit that matters. Let's break it down across the year. You see, let's say your reporting period is July. The costs from January to June are actuals. And the costs from July to December are forecasts. Before you call this project as being on budget, there are a few things I want you to check. First, are the actuals complete? Not just whether they've landed in the finance system so far, but have all the supplier invoices arrived? Are there any costs still missing? Because if the work has already been done, but the invoice has not yet arrived, it doesn't mean you've saved money. It simply means you are waiting for the bill. 2, have the actuals been reconciled yet? Or have they gone against the wrong project? Or are they against the right project, the right month, and the right type of work? Because if a cost is still in the wrong place, your variance may be telling you the wrong story altogether. 3, is the remaining forecast still realistic? Look at July to December. You are expecting another £475,000 of costs. Does that still reflect what the team now knows? Has the work slipped in any way and it will be taking longer than planned, which will eventually cost money? Or will you now need more people? Have rates changed? Has extra scope been approved and added to the project, which may extend the work required and the time required, therefore more costs? Because your forecast should reflect today's reality. It can't be set in stone. It can't stay as your budget was 6 months ago when you started. Not the version of the plan everyone was feeling optimistic about 6 months ago. 4, have you included the costs you already know are coming? Missing supplier invoices? Work moved into later months? Additional resources? Approved changes? These are all the perfectly normal reasons why your final cost may rise even while your actual spend still looks comfortable. And finally, where is the project now expected to finish? That is the number I would want you to focus on. You spent 600,000. You expect to spend another 475,000. So the project is now expected to finish at £1,075,000. That is a £75,000 over budget. That does not mean the project is in a complete financial chaos. No. Let's not get carried away. But it does mean that you should stop describing it as being on budget. It does mean that leadership gets the right information it needs on time to make the right decisions that it needs. So next time you want to know if a project is on budget, don't just ask, do we have enough money for today? Also ask, do we still have enough money to complete the project? Based on the evidence we now have today. Maybe one for your project files. Share this with your team. Follow for more. Until next time, peace.